All right, no coasters. It's Wednesday, April 8th, and we've got our at-home workouts. Get a little closer for you. Our no equipment version. Our basic and full equipment version is going to be the same today. And then move down a little lower. We've got our gymnastic strength. Okay, this is optional but open to anybody for the month. We're going to work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on some gymnastics. So let me scoot back here and we'll walk you through all of it. All right, that looks good. All right, cool. So we'll start with our no equipment version. Both versions of this workout are 18-minute AMRAP ladder. Okay, so we're ascending up in our reps. Today's rep scheme, okay, is going to be 1 rep the first round, 2 reps the second round, 3 the third round, and so on. Go as far as you can in 18 minutes. Generally, a workout like this we do in a shorter time domain, usually like 7 minutes maybe. Most we've done is probably a 10 or 12 minute. So 18 minutes is going to be a little bit longer, or a lot longer. Realize that if you've done this kind of workout before, you know that first, like that 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4, those first few rounds go super quick, okay? And then it's almost like the workout comes to like a halt, or like it's just a slow grind. So know that these first few rounds are going to feel a lot different than those last few rounds. And it's okay to go a little bit faster and get through those first few, but try to, once we get into rounds maybe 4, 5, 6, try to find a pace that you can maintain for the 7, 8, 9, 10 as far as we go in this workout, okay? We'll probably get through the first 3, 4, 5 rounds in a few minutes, and then it's going to feel like it's going to take us a lot longer to get through the rest of this, or get through the larger rep rounds, okay? So in saying that, the no equipment version of this, we have a gymnastics complex, okay? The gymnastics complex is going to be a double push-up burpee, okay, plus a stick jump, plus 2 lunges, okay? I'm going to demo that in a second, but we are combining that complex with a candlestick roll, okay? So let's tackle this gymnastics complex first. We'll talk about the candlestick roll, and then basically we have the same workout for our basic and full equipment, but instead of a gymnastics complex, we have a dumbbell or kettlebell complex, and we'll talk about that combined with the candlestick roll. So first off, the gymnastics complex, we've got a double push-up burpee, okay? So all this really means is that we're going to go down into our burpee, chest to the ground, but instead of popping back up, we're going to add a push-up before we do that. So however you want to get down into your burpee, I'm going to kick down, okay? I get my chest on the ground. I'm going to get my toes in the ground, squeeze my quads, squeeze my butt, push up, come back down, and then I'm jumping up into my the top of my burpee. I don't have to jump and clap because I'm going to jump over the bar, okay? And that's going to complete the first 2 pieces, the double push-up burpee, the stick jump. And once I get over here, I'm going to do 2 lunges, okay? That's going to be 1 rep. Once I get to 2 and 3, whatever reps, I stay on this side of the bar. If I were doing this without the camera and all that, I'd set myself up a little bit better so I could do my burpee on this side and jump back and keep going seamlessly, okay? So that's going to be our gymnastics complex. We're going to combine that with a candlestick roll, which I will demo for everybody in a second, in ways that we can scale that. You're going to do 1 rep of that complex, 1 candlestick roll, 2 reps of the complex, 2 candlestick rolls, and so on, okay, for 18 minutes. Again, get through those first few rounds at a really low rep, and then try to find a pace that you can maintain for the larger part of the workout, okay? Moving on to the basic and full equipment variations of this workout. Let me get this out of the way. We've got a dumbbell or kettlebell complex, okay? The complex is going to be 1 deadlift plus 1 snatch plus 1 jerk plus 2 overhead lunges, okay? So with the dumbbell, we'll demo the dumbbell first, okay? The dumbbell deadlift, both heads of the dumbbell start on the ground or touch the ground in between reps. We stand up, and then we're going right back down to the ground to start our snatch. Okay, get the dumbbell overhead. We bring it down to our shoulder. We've got a jerk. Keep it overhead for a lunge on each leg. Bring it down, okay? That's only half a rep. We want to, for one full rep, we want to complete this whole complex on both sides. So I get a deadlift, I get a snatch, bring it down to my shoulder, jerk, lunge, lunge, and bring it down, okay? That's a full rep, okay? For the kettlebell, we're going to start on the ground, okay? Get our deadlift. Down to the ground again. Come all the way overhead. Bring my knuckles down under my chin. Get my jerk. And then again, we've got our lunge, okay? So that's our dumbbell or kettlebell complex. If you're somebody who doesn't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, okay, you have a sandbag or you have a barbell, we can do this same thing with the dumbbell or kettlebell, or sorry, with the barbell or sandbag. I'll actually demo with my sandbag. We're gonna have our deadlift. From here, it's overhead with our snatch. We come back down. We have our jerk, stay overhead for our lunge. Okay, since that is a half a rep for everybody else, that'll also be a half a rep for you. So we're gonna just double up your reps. You'll do another full cycle of that to complete a full rep. We'll move on to our candlestick rolls, okay? All right. Hopefully we've got the complexes covered, okay? If you have any questions, shoot me an email, and I'll try to do my best to respond as quickly as possible, okay, if you have any questions on it. The candlestick roll. Everybody will have a candlestick roll. These have actually been an awesome movement for our at-home workouts. I've actually been really enjoying them as part of a workout. Again, we've gone over this, but we're going to basically, we'll just quickly talk about this again. If you have a mat at home, you can kind of tell my heels are in front of it. This is one of our ways that we can scale. If you have anything that can kind of, the higher you go, roll down to, the easier it's going to be to get back up. Okay, so if my heels are in front of the mat, I go down, I get my candlestick roll and come back up. Okay, that's a rep, okay? That's a scaling option. The other way I can scale is I can use my hands to push myself up from the ground, okay? That's also scaling. That's also scaling this movement, okay? If I have my heels on the mat, I get my candlestick roll. There we go. I come back up, stand up. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Ultimately, if we can do that for the workout, for the candlestick roll in the workout. Okay. All right, we've covered our movements, scaling options, how to approach the workout a little bit faster at the beginning, get through those first few rounds, and then find a pace for the majority of the workout. Let's move on to our gymnastic strength. Okay, we talked about at the beginning that Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we have a gymnastic strength program. Okay. Wednesdays, okay, today is going to be a lower body day, so we're going to be working mostly on our pistols and some jumping. Okay. Today, we're going to do a little we're going to do a three round or 3 set max effort deal with pistols. Okay, so This, as a reminder, is the piece that we're going to change up on a weekly basis, okay? So we won't see this part of the workout, gymnastics workout next week. That'll be switched up. But the accessory work, A1, A2, and A3, we will continue to see that throughout the month, okay? I'll go through those in a second. The pistol test, okay? We're basically looking for you to do as many reps on your right leg as you can, and then as many reps on your left leg as you can. That will be one set. We're going to do 3 max effort sets, okay? So if I'm going to do my left leg, I'm going to get down and up, okay, without this leg touching. Go through as many reps as you can, okay? As soon as you lose your balance, you can't get in and out of that squat anymore, you're done for that set. Hit your other leg, and then take a few minute break, okay? Walk around, stretch it out, and hit that another 2 times, okay? You're probably, I'm lying on that. You may end up having a better set on your second or third, depending on if you lose your balance or if you start to figure things out, okay? But if you max out on that first one, don't expect to get higher reps on the second and third set, okay? For those of you who don't have pistols yet, okay, 2 different ways we can do this, okay? Actually, there's a lot of different ways, but we'll show you 2 right now, okay? 1, you can find a seat or something at home. It's probably a little too high. Okay? And all we're going to do is sit down and stand up. We're still working on this balance piece. Don't let that other leg hit the ground. Okay? And we're going to get through as many seated pistols as we can. Okay? The other way we can do this is standing up on your box. Okay? And just getting down and back up. That's going to be a little bit more difficult than the seated, but we don't have to. With that second version, we don't have to worry about the opposite leg and keeping it up the whole time, okay? So those are 2 other ways that we can work our way into, into getting the pistol strength, okay? Accessory number 1, Bulgarian split squat, okay? Again, you're going to need a chair or a bench or anything that you can get your back foot up on. Let me go from the side here. Remember that we want to get this foot out nice and far in front so that when we get to the bottom of this position, my ankle's right under my knee. Okay, we do not want to be in this position. We want to be pushing through our heel as we stand up. Okay, we've got 3 sets of 10 on your right and 10 on your left. Okay, so I'm going to do all 10 reps on my left and then switch over to do 10 reps on my right. Okay, that'll be 1 set. Repeat another 2 times. Move on. Okay, if you need to add weight, you can add your dumbbells, a barbell in the front rack, whatever you need to do to make it a little bit more difficult, you can do that. Okay, A2 is a single leg box jump. Okay, we're going to do 5 by 5, and 1 set will be obviously 5 jumps on your left, 5 jumps on your right. Okay. Again, if you don't have a box that's sturdy enough, we can do this as a stick jump. So jump over the stick, and then obviously back. We want to start low on this. Okay, so even if this is we start, maybe if you have a staircase in your house, just start on jumping up onto that first step. Okay, as you get more comfortable and as you get more explosive, a little bit better at this, we can start to increase the height or the stick, whatever you're jumping on or over as we go. Okay, and over the course of the month, each week we do want to try to get a little bit higher with what we're jumping onto. Okay, so with this one, make sure that you are using your arms as I jump. I'm firing my arms up. Okay, you can step down and up. Okay, so 5 on your left, 5 on your right. That's 1 set. We've got 5 sets, okay? Last one, we're back to the candlestick roll, okay? This time, we're gonna do it with a pistol, okay? So 30 reps total, accumulate 30 however you can get there. If you wanna do sets of 10 or 30 in a row, whatever you wanna do. You're gonna alternate this time with the pistol. So as I go down into my candlestick roll, okay, I get onto my right leg, I push up, okay? Next rep, onto my left, and push up, okay? So a little bit of balance there. With the pistol, especially if you had trouble on this first one, that little bit of momentum coming out of the candlestick roll actually helps to start to learn and develop some pistol strength as well. So that's what we'll finish with. All right, let's move on to warm-up. Okay, for warm-up today, we're going to get 3 rounds of good mornings, air squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. So just hands on the hips is totally fine. If you want to go hands behind your head, you can do that too. Get 10 good mornings, 10 air squats, down to the ground. We've got 10 push-ups. Get around here. And we get 10 sit-ups, okay? We're gonna go 3 times through that. This isn't for time, it's for quality. We want you moving well, okay, through warm-up. And the goal here is obviously to get our heart rate up, get a little bit of a sweat started, so that we can get into some stretches, okay? Our stretches today, okay, we're gonna mix things up a little bit from the norm. We're gonna start on the ground. We're gonna do, we're going to start in a lunge, okay? So let's get at least 10 lunges, okay? Once we get our lunges, we're going to get right down into our Spider-Mans, okay? At least 10 Spider-Mans. From here, we're rolling back to that hamstring stretch. Okay, don't worry too much about the Spider-Man piece of this, the front part of it. We just did Spider-Mans. We're just kind of rolling through this sticky position here and then back. Roll through that sticky position. Get your hamstring stretched, okay? From there, we've got scorpions. We're doing this on our stomach and on our back, so hands are out to the side. Your heel goes up to your opposite hand, okay? 10 of those, flip over. Again, hands out to the side. We're going opposite foot to your hand, opposite hand. Okay, 10, and then roll over to V-sit. Okay, so roll over, sit up into a V-sit, reach out as far as you can. On that roller, if you can get your toes all the way down to the ground, aim for that. I'm not so flexible. Okay, our mobility piece for today, actually, I'm sorry. One more stretch. We've got our toe touch. We're gonna hang on to our toes. Make sure your feet are in your squat stance. Lower down into your squat. Back up into the toe touch, okay? Hold for a 2 or 3 count on each end, okay? Again, 10 reps. Child's pose is our mobility piece. All right, so down as low as you can, reach out. Let's get a minute just in this neutral position, and then we can roll over or reach over to the side for 30 seconds, reach over to the other side for 30 seconds, okay, and we should be good, all right? For the gymnastics complex, okay, so you don't have any weight, we're doing the gymnastics complex. Practice getting through this so that you have this sequence ingrained in your head and your brain, so that we're not thinking about it or looking on the board as we go through it in the workout, okay? If you, I don't know if I mentioned, but I don't think I did, the push-ups obviously can be done from our knees, that strict push-up, but let's make that at least one good push-up every burpee, okay? The second one standing up can be a step up or however we want to get up out of it. For the dumbbell or kettlebell complex. I'll take you through a quick progression here. Okay, the first one is going to be deadlifts. We're going to get 10 total or 5 on each side. If you want, you're more than welcome to cycle 5 on your right and then 5 on your left. Okay, from there, we're going to get into our snatch drills. We're going to get some high pulls to start. Okay, 5 on each side. Again, you can alternate through that to get your 10 total if you'd like. From there, finish the snatch. Okay, so through the high pull. Again, if you want to alternate, go for it. Okay, 10 total. The jerk, let's get dumbbell up to our shoulder. I know a lot of us don't have a lighter dumbbell. We can start with just some strict press. So we may need to start with a little push press. Okay, 5 on each side, and then get into our jerks. Okay? As we go through these presses, let's make sure that we're getting that shoulder up into our ear, or bicep in behind your ear. We want to have a good overhead stable position. And the final piece of the warm-up will be lunges. Let's get at least 5 reps with it up on our right side and then again on our left. Okay? So let's get through that progression, and then same thing as the gymnastics complex. Let's practice. Make sure that you flow through it nice and easy. You know what movement is, the combination is. Okay, and so we're not thinking about it or looking at a board and screwing it up. Okay, do enough reps that you know how it goes. Okay. Make sure that we get our candlestick roll practice. Set up a mat, or if you have to use your hands, let's make sure that we practice that. We know how we're getting in and out of that candlestick roll every time. And then you're good to go. Okay, get your clock set up, music turned up, and get going. Okay, have fun with this. Let us know how you do, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.